It was one of those foggy nights in Soho, London. The streets were slick with rain, reflecting the dim glow of street lamps. Most people had already retreated to the safety of their homes, but the nightlife lingered, a few bars and cafes still buzzing, shadows moving in and out. Among those shadows walked Mark, a young man in his 20s, heading home after a late shift. He kept his hands in his pockets and his head down, hoping to avoid trouble. But in Soho, trouble has a way of finding you. As he turned a narrow alleyway, the distant sound of footsteps echoed behind him. At first, he thought it was someone heading in the same direction. Then, a sudden shove from behind sent him sprawling against the cold brick wall. Panic gripped him instantly. A figure emerged from the darkness, tall, dressed in black, with a hood obscuring their face. "Give me your wallet," the voice whispered harshly. Mark's heart raced. He fumbled, trying to keep his balance, but the attacker was relentless, closing the space between them with terrifying speed. Mark's mind raced. He remembered the self-defense lessons from years ago, but his body refused to cooperate. A struggle ensued, desperate and chaotic. The attacker grabbed his wallet, but Mark, fueled by sheer adrenaline, managed to push him back, sending the figure stumbling. Suddenly, from the far end of the alley, a shout echoed. A group of late-night workers noticed the commotion and rushed toward the scene. The attacker hesitated, then vanished into the misty night, leaving behind only the stolen wallet and a shaken but unharmed Mark. By the time the police arrived, the alley was eerily quiet again. Mark recounted the incident, his voice trembling but grateful. The Soho night returned to its usual rhythm, but Mark knew he would never forget the fear, the adrenaline, and the shadows that moved silently through London's streets. That night in Soho wasn't just about an attack, it was a stark reminder that danger can appear when least expected. And sometimes, all it takes is a moment of courage to escape the darkness and step back into the light.